Alright, hey. So I guess I'm going to try audio this time. So it's not boring, but I'm not going to be talking all the time either. It's kind of about the cooking one. But we might be talking, so I mean, I guess you can listen into our conversations, I suppose. I might mute it here and there for copyright purposes or for reasons. But for the most part, I guess I'll be here. I have a lot of depth here, so, I mean, what's important is that you see what I'm doing, not me. And I guess you'll see Fonzie doing dishes in the background. Not fair. Okay, so I am making eggplant lasagna, which is really quick. It's made really quick. I haven't made it in a while. Can I have, is the peeler in there? Was the peeler in there? Blue.
It might be in the drawer. I have not seen it. Maybe you can see it.
I guess I wasn't ready, you guys. I can't tilt my camera. Oh man, I'm sorry. Totally throwing me under the bus here. No! Oh, busted. Well, I don't usually drink, but when I do, I drink seltzers and other low-calorie things. So this is one. It's not great, I'm going to be honest with you. It's called Golden Velvet. If you like strong drinks, you'll like it. I don't know. What do you think? You actually drink drinks.
That one in particular tastes like crap.
This one in particular is kind of the worst of all of them. No, I think the purple one's the worst.
It's a particular taste.
This one, if you like bitters, like you like old fashions, which have bitters in them,
But
and
then there's other
this
flavors.
only tastes like bitters.
But yeah.
And I guess it tastes a little bit like ginger. It's supposed to have ginger in it or something or other.
It's got the ginger, but...
But if you like those flavors and you want to drink and not have a million calories, these are pretty good. It's only 135. It could be lower, but they're 7%. So like this equals the beer in calories and alcohol, but it's not beer. So it's not grain-based. I don't know. It's just a lower calorie alternative, which you may or may not like. Anyway, back to dinner. See? I guess this is more fun. Alright, I need to wash things and peel things. And I still can't find the peeler. Did we find the peeler?
Oh, no.
Okay, so I need to wash these. Oh, yeah, cheers. Oh, and I'm warming up the leftover kale from yesterday. Did you find it? Oh, let me wash these. So here we go. I'm wearing the sweater. So I have to change last minute. Sweater with leggings. Okay, I'm gonna peel this guy. He's gonna be for the meats. So, thank you. But I want to start on the eggplant first because it's going in the air fryer. Yeah, I haven't made this in a while. I used to make it like once a week. No, like every 2 weeks. Every time I go to the groceries, I buy stuff to make this, and I haven't done it in a while.
What are you making again?
Like the eggplant lasagna?
Yeah.
And it's because we got melty cheese. Melty cheese isn't necessarily the lightest choice because they usually tend to have more fat, but it is delicious, so as long as you don't go overboard, it's fine. We also had cheese yesterday, but I did... Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. The day before that.
Yeah, the day before that.
We had cheese, but I chose the queso fresco, or fresh cheese, which it's made from skim milk, so it's lighter in fat and calories. But still high in protein, which we want. There we go. Okay. I also didn't get the super lean beef. I normally get the 90-95% beef, but the packets at the store are really small. They're under a pound, and we usually eat a pound of meat each. No, a pound of between the two of us.
Half pound.
Yeah, we each eat a half a pound of protein per meal. Sorry, I just noticed. I could probably put it here. Hopefully I'm not typing. But yeah. Yeah. And anyway, so they make packages of less than a pound, so it kind of ends up being too little. So I get the bigger one, which means it's more because it has more fat, so it doesn't really make sense. We still end up getting the same amount of meat, but it's just a little bit. It's 85% lean, which is good. You want to stick with lean cuts of meat. Oh yeah, can I see the big pan? Oh, you're washing it. Thank you. No, I haven't done dishes. I did, but we cook every day. I cook every day, so we have to do dishes all the time. Alright, for the lasagnas, I'm deciding if I want to make it long ways or round. Okay. No, round. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it in like little slices like that. And then we're going to put it in the air fryer while I prepare the meat sauce. Okay, it's the eggplant. But we also want to season it a little. I want to put at least a little bit of oil, spray some oil, or brush some oil, so that in the air fryer it gets a crispier texture. Wow. Maybe for today I should use the headset. It's like all of the dishes noises is definitely. We'll see.
Oh,
I mean, we'll see.
That's part of being in the kitchen.
We are in the kitchen, like in the kitchen. You're all in the spot usually reserved for the griddle.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know where I'm going to put it for the griddle when I do use it. Here it is. Oh yeah, okay. So spray oil. It's kind of over. It does. This camera does over like the white. It's too white. The white balance is kind of off.
I mean, it looks good.
Look at these eggplants. They look like crazy. Are you pressing anything?
No.
Nope.
I didn't press anything.
No, with the little. Oh, whoa. With the little foot, the camera foot.
No.
Alright, so the only downside to these reusable spray cans is that you have to wash the nozzle like every time you use it.
A lot.
Every time you use it, like, or you lose everything. So it's kind of annoying. The one downside, but if you don't mind that, it's a great alternative to buying the ones that are already in the can, because the ones in the can have a lot of other stuff in them, and this is basically you pump it, so it's just oil and air that you pumped. And the cans have a lot of other stuff. Read labels. Labels. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the sheets. Air fryer sheets. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. But it is. Okay, so the side that I put oil and seasonings on goes facing down. So that I can put oil on the top. Got it. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh no. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. See, it's upside down. Like that. some of these big ones. No. And then here, and here. And then now I'm going to put the same things on this one. Oh, but I have to repump it. No, I have to wash it. Oh, damn it. So this is how these things work. Like, it's like a little compressor that you pump. But then it builds up here, and then it comes out in a stream, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose. And you basically just rinse it under hot water. And it should work better, but now water's going to come out of it. Oh, right. You have to pump it. You have to pump it. So you grab this thing 15 to 20 times or something. And then it should spray. It's a little less terrible than before. I love this thing. I have a love-hate relationship with it. It makes the air fryer, it makes the air fryer. Period. Like, if you have a sprayer or if you use spray oil and you have an air fryer, you can basically continue to eat a lot of things that you would enjoy with like a small fraction of the fat and calories. So you wouldn't have to stop eating that food. Just adapt, you know? Alright, so this is attached to the computer, so I'm not going to move it, but you know what happens if you've seen it before. I'm going to put them in here in the air fryer. So I'll put them at the top and the middle. I'm putting them for 20 minutes. 20 minutes full heat seems really long. 10 minutes. 10 minutes at 400 degrees. That's the, what did I just put in it? Oh, the eggplant. Okay, yeah. The pasta part of the lasagna that we're making. Pasta substitute. So next we already have this chopped. I need onion. So here's the onion. And I'm just going to use half of it. Okay, more than half. Sure. Okay, so the pan's already on. It's been on, but I turned it down. Yeah, goodness. La, 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 la. Okay, I'm gonna try to switch audio. Can you hear me? Mm. Can you hear me? Yes. All right, that probably sounds a lot better. So I'm going to do that. Turn this down a bit, maybe too loud. All right. Hopefully that's good. Mm. I normally don't drink during the week. I don't know what's happening. Well, no, I know what's happening. Just a lot has been going on. Sometimes you need to sit to balance things. I don't often, especially not during the week. Okay. Hopefully it's not too overexposed. That's the word I've been looking for since earlier. Okay, so then we have veggies here, onions. I'm just kind of chopping them in like something that'll go well in a meat sauce. We're making a meat sauce for our eggplant lasagna. Um, we'll put these for flavor. Of course, there's going to be garlic in it because it's lasagna, but also because it's meat. We put garlic and everything. I wish this had a bigger. Um, I need a new camera, but I'm still deciding if anyone watching this has a suggestion for a webcam that I can kind of take everywhere and listen to pain in the ass. Leave your recommendation. So, and I don't want to have to hook up a million things, and I don't want it to be super heavy, so I don't want a full DSLR. I just want something easy to use. I want to be able to use it when I work out, when I'm traveling, when I'm cooking, in tighter spaces, if we're camping. You know, I don't want it to be big. So, okay. Okay, I'm peeling the garlic. A little too early, but I had a little cut on my finger, and the garlic really burns. Ah, ow. Oh, 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 oh. It's just a okay, so, no, that's not. My garlic press, pan is hot again. I'm going to do, oh, well, the meat is not lean, so I'll just spray oil instead of putting a teaspoon like I usually do. This is just for the vegetables, not the stick. And then once I put the meat in, the meat has enough fat in it that should be enough oil and fat for the dish. Um, yeah, I'm gonna here. Watch. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry. In the meantime, you can watch this. Um, okay. 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 This way. The kitchen. I was. Yeah. No. Really. Seriously. Any recommendations for cameras? Ow. So, because it's, Turn it down a little bit. And meat. If you don't eat beef, you can use ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. You could use shrimp if you're pescatarian. You could use tofu or tempeh or any other vegetable protein. What's the incredible foods? I can't believe it's not animals. I don't know, whatever it's called. Uh, possible beef? Is that what it's called? I think that's it. Sorry, I should know what it's called, but I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. So, sorry. But you can do that instead of this, and you could really choose whichever protein you want. Doesn't matter. As long as you get protein, good quality protein, it doesn't matter. Really good. I mean, it does, but that's where the good quality. That was Worcester sauce. That's just kind of part of my flavor, and then this is just Lari's seasoning salt. I don't put a whole lot, just a little bit. Any seasoning salt. And it usually already has garlic, but this is a lasagna, so I'm adding garlic powder and garlic, yes, and pepper. And then I put that side down in between other these, just right there. And then I season that again. Season that. So basically the same thing as like it's mirrored, so I always kind of go the opposite. This is why I'm bad at video. Um, this is why this stream is me cooking and not playing video games. Yeah. Oh, and I had turned the heat down a little bit to low because I was doing too long. And now I'm turning it back up to like medium high. But it's good that it was lower because that way the seasonings and everything got a chance to mix with most of it raw before it cooked. All right, I just heard a beat that's 10 minutes into our eggplant. Um, I'm probably just going to. I guess I need multiple cameras just to have one. Okay, I'm gonna sit together and show you. Right, so these are the ones that were on top, and these were at the bottom. So now I'm just gonna swap them. But I feel like I should also flip them. But it's an air fryer, which means it warms up all around, so we don't need to. We just flip the top shelf at the bottom and the bottom shelf at the top. Right, and then we're gonna do the same thing. 400 degrees, full heat for 10 minutes. All right, so then we're back to the meat. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, yeah. So next I'm gonna wash these mushrooms to put in the meat sauce. Oh, I guess we're gonna need tomato sauce. You can use fresh tomatoes if you want, or tomato sauce, or tomato puree, or tomato paste with water, however, all tomatoes. It ends up being the same. I mean, fresh is always better, but it's also really easy and quick. So I prefer. I'm gonna put all of these mushrooms in. Mushrooms are delicious, and they are full of nutrients and minerals, and very, very, very low in calories. I mentioned there's many different kinds of mushrooms. Okay, so for these, I'm just gonna slice. I'm lowering the heat too on the meat. Not cook this way out too much. Yeah, and so mushrooms, I like cutting the little ends and then in half, and so you can still kind of see that it's a mushroom, but it's not a full mushroom. Oh shoot! Hey, love, can you do me a favor? Could you run over here with my computer charger? I forgot to plug it in. This part's dirty, so I'm gonna toss it. Oh, there. My computer won't die halfway through the stream. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I'm not important. I should see the whole thing. My phone is better for this, but then I can't control things this way. It's switching audio. Eventually, I'll do other things. I get the hang of this. Alright. Okay. They're pretty small. If they're pretty small, I kind of then I just kind of get over it and alright. All of those going to the meat. The meat is almost fully done for this. A little bit to dry out, but I'm gonna add sauce to it anyway. You want it to be as fine as possible because that is going in a lasagna or in layers. Not a true lasagna. Which one is that? Oh, that's right. I forgot we have a side. Oh, so then we don't need a salad. We don't need a salad. Oh, cool. We still have it in the favorite kale and stuff from yesterday. Oh, no salad. I don't need it. Keep the avocado. Oh, I guess it doesn't have purpose. There's already going to be cheese and all this, so we don't really need the avocado. Oh, garlic. Okay, so that's and the seasonings, and then I'll add tomato sauce. And, 'cause I don't know. And then I'll add tomato sauce. And, 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 then I'll add tomato Yeah. I kind of love this thing, but at the same time, I'm not so sure if I'm using it wrong or some keys need to be looked at. But I know this has existed for a long time, so I'm probably using it wrong. Let me know if you have any hacks for garlic press. Hey, what is all this noise going on here, animals? Hmm? It's not even saying anything. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, oh god, it smells fantastic. Okay, and then oregano, oregano. That's really crush it into like fine powder, so it's not too leafy. Here, you know it's there. I have some dried basil too. I think basil, herby, cumin. Okay, more garlic powder. I think I put garlic in every meal that I make. If you don't like garlic and you've had my cooking, you probably have garlic and didn't even know. Or maybe it's just sweet, which is sweeter. Okay, this is great. I'm gonna cover it, lower it. And tomato sauce, eggplant's almost ready. So even tomato sauce, you need to read the label. The only ingredients that should be in there are like tomatoes, water, and salt. Oh well, like if it has other natural things like onion powder, garlic powder, bell peppers, stuff like that, that's fine. But if it has a bunch of other things, and some of them have sugar, like they literally say sugar on them. There's no reason for your tomato sauce to have sugar. It's just no need for that at all. Tomato sauce. I'm gonna raise the heat because I've lowered it. It's not very saucy, I know, but if you want it saucy, you can add lots fresh tomatoes, or you can just I have fresh tomatoes, and I think I am gonna put them. It's delicious. So just gonna slice this tomato for this. Great. Now we're just waiting. Oh, I was gonna say we're waiting for the eggplants to be done, and then they beat. We've done, and I already added another ingredient. But tomatoes cook really fast, and you actually don't want them to get fully cooked unless you want to use them for the sauce. But I'm just adding them as an extra ingredient. So it's basically a mushroom meat sauce. Ah, mushroom meat sauce. Oh, okay. Turn it this way. Yes. And check the fire. Do you hear that? That's Dora. It's one of our cats because it's 15 minutes until dinner time. So we're making sure we don't forget. All right, so I think these are done. They're still kind of fluffy. It's a little bit marshmallowy, so it's kind of like pasta, but it's better than burnt. I wouldn't want them to be any softer or any harder, so I'll just use them. Hey, Blue! All right, so we have these. Our cats were so well trained to not go on any surfaces, but then we got a pup. We got a puppy, and they need to have a place to run away, so now they jump on everything. And so does the puppy. Well, not on stuff, just on people. All right. Okay, so I guess I can start putting stuff together. This is what your eggplants end up like. They're like a little golden. They're usually pretty good. It's still juicy. Let's go. Okay, so this is lemon sauce with tomatoes. Marinara with tomatoes and mushroom. Let's leave it. And I'm gonna let the tomatoes soften a little more. Because these are small. I don't know how much longer I can eat it, so I feel every option in my mouth more and more every time. I think one day I'm not gonna do it. And then don't forget your side dish is greens or vegetables. You need a vegetable side. Well, you don't do it during the day, but instead of a salad, I'm having leftovers, like kale bowl from yesterday. All right, hey, we can start serving. Okay, I'm gonna start serving. All right. Oh, dang, I didn't shred the cheese. All right, I'm gonna shred the cheese real quick here. Okay, I'm letting the meat sauce dry out a little bit, which I probably don't need to do. Shred cheese. Mm, shredded cheese. It's Munster. It is the melty kind, and you can do it with any kind of cheese, I guess. Don't go too crazy. We don't buy huge blocks of cheese, so we're just gonna eat cheese for the first few days after we go grocery shopping, and then we run out. So that's why you see a lot of cheese right now, and then you won't see cheese for a long time. Although Hansi did grab several types of cheese. All right, so here we have our Munster cheese. It's not a lot. It's like maybe probably not even 2 ounces per person. There, it's a small one. All right, so there's like little cheese bunches. The rest of my okay. Plating. Yeah, turn this off. Everything off. Okay. Oh, well, actually. Okay. So, do you want to feed him now so that we can eat comfortable? Yeah, the kids get grumpy and then they don't let us enjoy our food because they're yelling in our face. Yeah, my OCD really shows when I'm doing this. I want it to be as much the same as possible. Although they shouldn't be because Fonzie's a male and I'm a female and I'm smaller, but he sits on his butt all day and I exercise a lot, so we eat the same. You do? Oh, I did it wrong. I'm not even doing it like lasagna.
Yeah, it's like
I'm a fool.
quit talking crap and do.
That's why. That's why I made it wrong because I was talking crap. Hey, 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 hey. Well, it is just you and me. Yeah, is it delicious? It is delicious as it looks. I wonder if they're gonna bring this to us. My gosh, Blue, calm down. Because you can also watch the craziness that is the house at dinner time in the background. All right. So these are the ones I'm gonna put the topping on. You can also cut the eggplant long ways, but I don't know. It's I guess harder to place them for me on the air fryer. I forget why I decided to make them round. I forget. And then we sprinkle some cheese. We don't have a lot of it to work with, so just kind of wait. But we don't have a lot of layers anyway, so that's fine. Put these next layers here. And then the meat. There's gonna be way too much. I think this eggplant was smaller than the ones I normally use. But it's winter. We'll take what we can get. The middle of winter, there are only certain things that are available, and with inflation, everything's super expensive. Some things are just crap, even though they're expensive and they're not the best quality. This was a really good eggplant, but small. You can also do two this way and two that way, so it's a little more sturdy. I don't really care. Oh, wait, I skipped the cheese. Ooh, okay. You won't forgive me. Skipping the cheese. And then these. One more layer, and then I guess one to top it off. It's kind of like a sloppy. It's a sloppy lasagna. Nobody's getting fancy. Nobody said. Wow. So normally I would put red bell peppers in this too, but we just had bell peppers yesterday, and I didn't want it to be too samey. I just put myself. I think. So there's no red bell pepper in here, but if you add it, it's delicious. Oh yeah, that's our side dish. It's warm.
Uh-huh.
Stop eating from there. No, I guess it doesn't matter. It's just us. He doesn't do this when there's people over. I promise.
Mmm.
It's freaking delicious.
That is so good.
I think I just got meat sauce in my hair.
Mmm.
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 Mm-hmm. I'm not letting you see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little cup of lasagna. Oh man, my eyes don't know where to look. I'm like trying to make sure everything's in the shot. I'm trying to make sure food doesn't fall, and you're being ridiculous over here behind me.
No, I'm not. I'm just being myself.
Which means you're being ridiculous.
Sure, baby, sure.
Did you just like grab a chunk of cheese? Fonzie is the perfect example of what not to do in your fitness journey, you guys. Please don't act as he does. Please don't do as Fonzie does in that regard. Okay, there. Oh, 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 oh. Extra stuff. And then serve. Our side dish from yesterday. Yeah. Oh, see, and this has red bell peppers too because it's from yesterday, so that would have been 20 bell peppers. And one plate. Dishes with the same thing. There, finished. You know, the kitchen's a mess afterwards, but it's only because it's me cooking for you, whoever you are. So there it is. We have some lasagna with no pasta. So eggplant lasagna, grain free. And then we have our kale and zucchini and sweet potato winter saute from yesterday with quinoa and garbanzos. So it's very high protein. It's very high protein. It has a ton of vegetables and nutrients and minerals. It has some cheese, so there's some fat in it. Not a lot, not a whole lot. It adds to the protein too. And we cooked with very little oil because we use the air fryer a lot. So, hey, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it. And